Did you know Mercedes-Benz invented a joystick for driving? This groundbreaking innovation emerged in 1996 with their F200 model, allowing passengers to take the wheel in a whole new way. Instead of the traditional steering wheel, this unique design featured a self-made joystick that controlled both the speed and steering of the car. Think of it as a game controller for a real vehicle. This not only made it easier to control the car from the passenger seat, but also opened up exciting possibilities for driver assistance technologies. The F200's joystick was part of a broader trend in automotive technology designed to enhance safety and convenience. Imagine a scenario where someone could navigate a car caringly, monitoring the road from the comfort of the passenger seat. This innovation lit the way for future advancements in autonomous driving and smart vehicle controls. The creation of the joystick showcases Mercedes-Benz's commitment to pushing boundaries and rethinking how we interact with vehicles. What else could the future hold in driving technology? This might surprise you. Jericho's ancient history revealed. Jericho, situated in the West Bank of Jordan, holds a remarkable claim to fame as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on our planet. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of human settlement here that dates back over 11,000 years. Imagine living in a place where communities thrived while mammoths roamed the earth. This ancient city has seen countless generations, evolving from a small village to a bustling center of culture and trade. With its strategic location near the Jordan River, Jericho played a vital role in early agriculture, paving the way for farming practices that would spread throughout the region. The famous walls of Jericho, which are often mentioned in biblical texts, add to its rich historical tapestry. Visitors today can explore archaeological sites that showcase ancient structures and artifacts, making it a fascinating destination for anyone interested in human history. So the next time you think about the world's oldest cities, remember Jericho and its incredible journey through time. Can you believe this flashlight produces 531,000 lumens? James Hopton, widely recognized as Hacksmith on YouTube, has taken innovation to new heights by creating the world's most powerful flashlight. Imagine a device featuring a staggering 300 LEDs, capable of emitting a light intensity so extreme that it can literally explode a Crookes radiometer in just seconds. This incredible achievement showcases not only the power of modern technology, but also the creativity and ingenuity of Hacksmith, who's known for turning fictional gadgets into reality. Each LED in this flashlight contributes to an overall brightness that far surpasses typical lighting devices, making it a true powerhouse in illumination. While most flashlights may struggle to light up a room, this one can light up an entire field. Hacksmith's experiments and creations inspire many to explore the possibilities of engineering and technology. So next time you flick on a regular flashlight, just imagine the wild, bright world of inventions waiting to be discovered. What would you create if you had the tools? Let's uncover the truth about Washington State. This unique state is the only one named after a U.S. president, specifically honoring George Washington. Admitted to the Union in 1889, Washington embodies the spirit of American values and rich history through its diverse landscapes. From bustling cities like Seattle, known for its iconic Space Needle, to the enchanting Olympic National Park, where lush rainforests and stunning mountains create breathtaking views, the state showcases a blend of nature and culture. Visitors can explore historic sites that pay homage to Washington's legacy and celebrate his role as the nation's first leader. This connection to a pivotal figure in American history makes every visit to Washington feel like stepping into a living tribute. So what stories and adventures await you in this remarkable state? Believe it or not, this gummy bear is gigantic. In 2014, a California candy maker captured the world's attention by crafting the largest gummy bear ever, weighing a staggering 226 kilograms or 500 pounds. This immense confection soared to a height of 1.4 meters, roughly the same as a toddler. Just try to wrap your head around this. The bear contained an astonishing 32,000 calories. To visualize this wild number, it equates to consuming 16 regular gummy bears daily for over 2 weeks. After unveiling this sugary giant, The creators cleverly decided to sell it in manageable, bite-sized pieces, making it accessible for those curious to taste a portion of the massive treat for just $10 per pound. Not only did this delightful creation spark excitement, but it also ignited imaginations around candy making and sweet possibilities. Imagine surprising guests at a party with slices of this bear, creating a spectacle that could dwarf a small dog. The candy world is full of amazing surprises, filled with creativity and fun, isn't it? Nature's time capsule hides ancient treasures. The Puyango Petrified Forest in Ecuador is a true marvel of nature, showcasing petrified tree trunks that date back to the Cretaceous period, around 65 million years ago. Picture towering trees once thriving in lush surroundings, now transformed into stunning stone formations. This transformation, called petrification, occurs when the organic materials of the trees gradually get replaced by minerals, turning them into fossils over millions of years. Visitors to the forest can walk among these massive tree remnants, which provide a glimpse into an ancient ecosystem that existed long before dinosaurs vanished. The process of petrification is not just a fascinating natural phenomenon. It also helps scientists understand past climates and environments. The vibrant hues of the petrified wood, ranging from deep browns to brilliant reds, tell us stories about the changes that shaped our planet. Have you ever imagined walking through a forest that is millions of years old? Most people don't know this, but gonorrhea is super strong. This remarkable bacterium can pull thousands of times its own weight, making it one of the strongest organisms in the world. Gonorrhea, caused by the bacterium Neisseria gonorrhoeae, challenges our ideas about strength, especially in the microscopic world. While most of us think about strength in terms of size or muscle power, this tiny organism exhibits incredible resilience and adaptability. Scientists study its unique properties not only to understand how it causes infections, but also to learn about its survival tactics in harsh environments. Despite its notorious reputation for causing sexually transmitted infections, gonorrhea also showcases the complex interactions between bacteria and their hosts. Understanding its strength gives researchers insights into combating infections and developing better treatments. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can redefine our ideas about power? Have you ever witnessed a star's dramatic finale? Massive stars, which are more than 5 times the mass of our sun, come to a spectacular end in a process called a supernova. When these gigantic stars exhaust their nuclear fuel, their cores collapse under gravity's overwhelming pull. This collapse generates an incredible amount of energy, triggering a powerful explosion that can outshine entire galaxies for a brief moment. A supernova ejects layers of gas and dust into space, enriching the cosmos with the building blocks of new stars and planets. Interestingly, the remnants of these colossal explosions can lead to the formation of black holes, regions of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. As a result, these stellar deaths play a crucial role in the life cycle of the universe. So the next time you gaze at the night sky, remember that some of those brilliant stars may have exploded in a dazzling display, creating black holes hidden from our view. Surprising truth about parasites in our bodies. Did you know that many people unknowingly host parasites without any obvious signs? These tiny invaders can live in our bodies for years, often without causing noticeable symptoms. It's a hidden world that remains largely unnoticed, tucked away until they decide to escape, sometimes through the skin or other orifices. This stealthy existence allows parasites like tapeworms and roundworms to thrive, drawing nutrients from their unsuspecting hosts. Symptoms can emerge suddenly, ranging from fatigue to digestive issues, but initially many individuals feel perfectly fine. Researchers believe that environmental factors, travel, and dietary habits play significant roles in how these parasites enter our systems. Most people are blissfully unaware of what is taking place inside them until it's too late. Understanding how these organisms work and being aware of potential symptoms is crucial for maintaining health. Regular checkups and good hygiene practices can help us keep these unwanted guests at bay. So how can we better protect ourselves from these stealthy creatures? This might surprise you. Crushed insects in your food? You might not realize it, but some products containing carmine, natural red, or red chili extract actually include crushed insects as an ingredient. Carmine is a vibrant red dye made from cochineal insects, which are harvested, dried, and processed. This natural coloring agent is commonly found in everything from candies and yogurts to cosmetics. Although it's a natural alternative to artificial dyes, many people are unaware of its insect origins. If you're following a vegan or vegetarian diet, it's crucial to read labels carefully, since even a small amount can sneak into what you eat or use. Many food companies are now working to find alternatives to carmine, given the rising awareness of these hidden ingredients. So next time you reach for that bright red treat, you might want to check what's really inside. Prepare to be amazed by plumbing's surprising history. The word plumbing comes from the Latin word plumbum, which means lead. The Romans were incredible builders and engineers, and they used lead pipes to transport water throughout their cities. This innovation allowed them to create extensive aqueducts and systems that improved public health and sanitation. Interestingly, the chemical symbol for lead is Pb, a direct nod to its Latin roots. While lead pipes were great for their time, we now know they pose health risks, particularly to young children. Nowadays, modern plumbing uses safer materials like copper and PVC to ensure clean water flows to our homes without the dangers linked to lead. Isn't it fascinating how a single word can connect us to ancient Roman engineering and reveal the evolution of what we depend on every day? What if I told you Spielberg's clever secret for authenticity? In a surprising move during the making of Saving Private Ryan, director Steven Spielberg decided to exclude actor Matt Damon from the pre-production boot camp that the rest of the cast attended. This was a deliberate tactic to create genuine resentment among the soldiers toward Damon's character, Private Ryan. By isolating Damon, Spielberg wanted the cast to forge deeper bonds as they trained together, while unknowingly building animosity towards the character they felt they were risking their lives for. This strategy added a layer of realism to the film, enhancing performances and making the soldiers' mission feel even more urgent and personal. The result is a powerful anti-war film that resonates with audiences, showing the lengths that filmmakers can go to create an authentic emotional experience. Isn't it fascinating how behind-the-scenes choices can shape a film's impact? Can you picture the Chapel of Bones in Portugal? This unique and macabre structure, located in Évora, was built in the 16th century and tells a haunting story through its chilling decor. Inside, the walls are adorned with the bones of around 5,000 monks, giving visitors an eerie yet fascinating glimpse into history. Each skull and bone is meticulously arranged, creating a striking atmosphere that invites both awe and reflection. The chapel was designed by Franciscan monks who sought to remind the living of the inevitability of death, using these bones as a way to encourage the faithful to live virtuously. When you step into this remarkable site, the contrast between the somber reminder of mortality and the intricate artistry of the bone displays leaves a lasting impression. As you wander through, you might wonder about the lives of those monks and the reasons behind this haunting yet beautiful creation. Would you dare to visit this extraordinary chapel and confront its chilling artistry? Prepare to be amazed by black light detection. Certain advanced cameras possess an incredible ability to see a very faint black light emitted by people, which is about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect. This fascinating phenomenon occurs because of a process called continuous processing, where the cameras analyze light over time to pick up on these subtle emissions. When we move, our bodies naturally release energy, some of which falls into the infrared spectrum that these cameras expertly catch. This technology has remarkable applications, from security monitoring to studying human movement in science. Imagine a world where hidden details come to light, revealing what our eyes cannot see. These cameras are like super sleuths, uncovering hidden clues in various settings, making them invaluable in fields like forensics or wildlife research. Isn't it amazing how technology can enhance our understanding of the world around us? Did you know that islanders travel like train conductors? On a secluded island, 18 locals have turned their daily commute into a fascinating experience that resembles the workings of a train system. They've creatively designed an innovative mode of transportation that doesn't involve traditional vehicles. Instead, they use a series of interconnected paths and signals to guide their travelers. Dressed in conductor-style outfits, these islanders manage the flow of people, ensuring safety and efficiency as they make their way to and from various destinations. This unique approach not only highlights the community spirit, but also fosters a strong bond among residents. Believe it or not, this transportation method showcases the island's rich culture and creativity while providing both a practical solution and an enjoyable travel experience. Isn't it amazing how a simple idea can redefine commuting? Cleopatra's Mystery Endure show, did that happen? Her death in Alexandria during the 30th century BCE marks a pivotal moment in history, yet her legacy continues to captivate us. Known as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra's life was anything but ordinary. She navigated political turmoil and personal relationships while trying to maintain her kingdom's autonomy amidst Roman expansion. Her final act, shrouded in mystery, involved a dramatic choice that has spurred countless tales and theories. Rather than building a vast empire, she is celebrated for her intelligence, charisma, and fierce independence, becoming a powerful symbol of female strength. Despite the wars that defined her era, her name echoes through centuries, appearing in literature, film, and art. Cleopatra's story reminds us that true power can be about influence and legacy rather than land and titles. What can her life teach us about the impact of women throughout history? Discover the secret behind Zarpado's unique flavor creation. Zarpado is more than just a platform. It's a lively community where users can subscribe to receive fascinating facts that stimulate curiosity. Its creators liken the experience to crafting a rich, eternal stew that gets better over time. Each fact serves as an ingredient, contributing its own distinct taste. This thoughtful approach means that subscribers are not just passive recipients of information, they're invited to savor and appreciate each bit of knowledge as it unfolds. With each new piece shared, the flavor deepens, creating a delightful blend that enriches the mind. This philosophy highlights the importance of depth in learning, reminding us that understanding grows with time and reflection. By bringing together unique trivia from various fields, Zarpado nurtures a palate for curious minds, encouraging users to explore and expand their horizons. Why not join the journey and taste the wisdom? Let's uncover the truth about beauty perceptions. A recent study highlighted an intriguing and somewhat troubling trend. Asian men are often seen as less attractive compared to men from other ethnic backgrounds. This perception isn't just limited to outsiders. Even Asian women tend to find men from different ethnicities like Caucasian or Latino more appealing. This raises important questions about the underlying biases and stereotypes that shape our ideas of beauty. Why might these perceptions exist, and how do factors like media representation and cultural stereotypes influence our views? As society progresses toward more inclusive standards of attractiveness, acknowledging these biases opens up conversations about changing perceptions and celebrating diversity. It's essential to recognize each person's unique appeal and to challenge the narrow definitions of beauty that persist in many cultures today. Could discussing these biases help reshape our views on attractiveness? What if I told you about the Lollipopter? This unique toy resembles a twisted lollipop and delights users with its transforming shapes when twisted. Beyond its fun design, the Lollipopter serves as a fantastic stress relief tool, ideal for those long workdays or moments when you need a break. You can sit at your desk, take a deep breath, and twist the Lollipopter to ease tension, all while enhancing your workspace's aesthetics. Its colorful appearance and innovative mechanics make it more than just a toy. It's also a quirky decorative item that sparks joy in conversation. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, or anyone looking to add a bit of fun to their day, the Lollipopter might just become your new favorite desk companion. Who knew stress relief could look so playful? Did you know about the Yarlung Changpo Gorge's majesty? This stunning gorge, found in remote southeastern Tibet, is truly a natural wonder that rivals the Grand Canyon. With its breathtaking depth and steep cliffs, The Yarlung Changpo Gorge is one of the most remarkable canyons in East Asia. The river coursing through it flows at incredible altitudes of over 13,120 feet, making it one of the highest rivers in the world. Picture towering walls of rock that seem to touch the sky, with vibrant ecosystems thriving in its unique environment. The gorge is not just a feast for the eyes. It also presents challenges that attract adventurous hikers and explorers seeking to understand its majestic beauty. From the crystal-clear rivers to the rugged landscapes, every turn reveals a new spectacle of nature. Although it remains somewhat isolated and less traveled, those who venture into this part of Tibet are often left speechless by its grandeur. So why not add the Yarlung Changpo Gorge to your bucket list and experience its awe-inspiring magic? You might be shocked to learn that 10 million Filipinos live abroad. This astonishing figure represents about 10% of the entire population of the Philippines. A significant number of these expatriates, nearly 4 million, have chosen to make their homes in the United States. This phenomenon, often referred to as the Filipino diaspora, has deep historical roots, with many Filipinos seeking better job opportunities, education, and living conditions outside their homeland. These individuals contribute to various industries, enriching cultures all over the world. They also maintain strong ties to their families back home, sending remittances that significantly boost the Philippine economy. The connection between Filipinos abroad and their homeland highlights a unique aspect of global migration. Isn't it fascinating how people move to seek a better life while holding on to their cultural identity? Let's uncover the truth about Kanuni Tower's significance. This incredible monument in Turkey stands as a cultural reminder of the importance of commemorating significant life events, such as the birth of loved ones. For many, especially in local communities, recognizing these moments is not just a tradition, but also a way to strengthen family ties and cultural identity. Legends suggest that forgetting an important milestone could lead to an unexpected journey to Germany, symbolizing the potential consequences of neglecting one's roots. Visiting Kanuni Tower serves as a beautiful opportunity to reflect on past events and connect with family history. In this way, the tower plays a vital role in encouraging locals and visitors alike to cherish their memories and honor their loved ones. So, the next time you pass by this iconic tower, think about what significant events you want to commemorate. Children's emotions reveal pandemic's hidden impact. As families navigated the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, kids displayed a range of emotional responses that highlighted the crisis's psychological toll. From fear and anxiety to sadness and uncertainty, children took on feelings reflecting the upheaval around them. Many kids, being incredibly perceptive, seemed to absorb the worries of their parents and caregivers, leading to heightened stress levels. The pandemic disrupted routines, took away social interactions, and added a layer of unpredictability to their lives, leaving many children feeling overwhelmed. School closures and limited outdoor activities further compounded their feelings of isolation, turning what used to be a carefree childhood into a time filled with worry. Understanding these emotional responses is crucial for parents and educators, as it allows them to provide better support. By openly discussing feelings and creating a safe space for expression, families can help children cope with these challenging emotions in healthy ways. How can we better support our children during such tough times? Here's a wild fact about Eugene Bullard. Eugene Bullard was the first African-American combat pilot, breaking barriers during World War I. Born in the United States, he faced harsh racial discrimination, which drove him to seek a new life in France. There, Bullard didn't just fly planes. He embraced the vibrant jazz scene, becoming a talented musician and nightclub owner. His contributions didn't stop there. During World War II, Bullard took on the dangerous role of a spy for the French resistance, using his skills to fight against oppression. Imagine going from a spirited jazz club to being involved in secret missions, all while advocating for freedom and equality. Bullard's remarkable journey shows how one person can triumph over adversity and inspire others. His legacy continues to resonate today, reminding us of the importance of courage and resilience. How many other untold stories like his remain hidden? Prepare to be amazed by the sun's mysterious corona. The sun's corona, the outer layer of its atmosphere, shines with temperatures soaring to about 1 million degrees Celsius, far hotter than the sun's surface, which sits around 5,500 degrees Celsius. This striking temperature difference creates a scientific puzzle known as the coronal heating problem. Researchers are scratching their heads over why the corona gets so hot when logic suggests it should be cooler than the sun's surface. Scientists have proposed several intriguing theories, from magnetic waves transferring energy to the corona, to the possibility of tiny solar flares known as nanoflares causing the surge in heat. As they explore these theories, uncovering the secrets of the corona could lead to major breakthroughs in understanding solar dynamics and even influences on Earth's climate. What do you think will solve this solar mystery? Feel the virtual world with a haptic t-shirt. This innovative technology allows you to experience sensations like caresses or impacts while immersed in a virtual reality environment. Imagine playing a game in the metaverse and actually feeling the thrill of a virtual hug or the excitement of an impact during a thrilling action scene. Haptic t-shirts are equipped with sensors and actuators that mimic real-life sensations, making your virtual experiences more tangible and engaging. As you move and interact in the digital realm, the t-shirt responds, delivering precise feedback that enhances gameplay or social interactions. This bridge between the virtual and physical worlds allows users of all ages to feel more connected to their experiences. While gaming is a primary use, this technology could revolutionize the way we learn and socialize online too. As the metaverse continues to grow, who knows what other amazing innovations await us? With haptic feedback, the lines between reality and the digital universe are starting to blur, making virtual experiences more immersive than ever. Imagine holding a substance worth $62.5 trillion. Antimatter, often hailed as the most expensive material on Earth, captures the imagination of scientists and curious minds alike. This remarkable substance is not just a theoretical concept, it's a crucial part of particle physics research. However, creating even a tiny amount of antimatter demands immense energy and resources. This high cost comes from the complex processes involved in its production, making it a true luxury in the scientific world. Despite the staggering price tag, antimatter holds incredible potential. Researchers see it as a key to revolutionary advancements in energy production and space exploration. Think about it. If we could harness antimatter efficiently, we might be able to unlock powerful energy sources or even propel spacecraft beyond our wildest dreams. It's like science fiction becoming reality. While we may be far from realizing these dreams today, the quest for antimatter not only challenges our understanding of the universe, but also inspires technological innovations that could change our lives forever. Could antimatter be our ticket to a brighter future? You might be surprised to learn about tomatoes. Did you know that tomatoes are not originally from Italy? They made their grand entrance in the 16th century, brought over from the Americas. At first, Italians were skeptical of this vibrant fruit, thinking it might be poisonous. However, once they realized how delicious it was, they embraced it, and now tomatoes are a key ingredient in many beloved Italian dishes like pasta sauce and bruschetta. Similarly, potatoes, which are now closely linked to Irish cuisine, were introduced to Ireland around the same time. Originally from the Andean region of South America, this tuber quickly became essential in Irish kitchens, inspiring hearty meals like caul cannon and shepherd's pie. The incorporation of these two foods revolutionized the culinary landscape of Italy and Ireland, proving that sometimes something foreign can become a cherished staple. Isn't it fascinating how these foods change the way people eat in these countries? You might be shocked to learn about crocodile icefish. These fascinating creatures have developed a remarkable way to adapt to their freezing habitats. Living in the icy waters of Antarctica, they cannot rely on traditional blood to carry oxygen, as most animals do. Instead, their blood contains very few red blood cells. This unique adaptation allows them to absorb oxygen directly from the water through their skin. Surprising as it sounds, the cold environment provides a higher concentration of dissolved oxygen, making this special method possible. Crocodile icefish thrive in temperatures that would be unbearable for many other species, showcasing nature's incredible ability to innovate. So the next time you think about how animals survive in harsh climates, remember these extraordinary fish and their bloodless approach to life in the depths of the Antarctic Sea. Have you ever wondered why Christmas wreaths are circular? The circular shape of these festive decorations holds deep meaning, representing eternity and symbolizing God's endless love along with the promise of everlasting life. Traditionally crafted from evergreen branches, Christmas wreaths also embody hope and renewal. This charming custom traces its origins back to 16th century Germany, where communities began weaving together excess trimmings from their Christmas trees into beautiful circular shapes. Initially, these wreaths were simply a way to use up leftovers, but they quickly evolved into rich religious symbols. As they gained Christian significance, families placed them on doors and in homes, reminding everyone of the deeper meanings of the holiday. Today, when we hang a wreath, we're not just decorating, we're celebrating a tradition layered with history and heartfelt symbolism. So next time you see a wreath, think about the love and hope it represents. Why exactly did Ludwig break Twitch records with his subathon? Ludwig Agren made waves on Twitch with a jaw-dropping 31-day subathon, a unique streaming event where every new subscriber added more time to his live broadcast. This thrilling marathon not only showcased Ludwig's gaming skills, but also his engaging personality, keeping viewers entertained for an entire month. Fans flocked to support him, knowing that each subscription would extend the live stream further, creating an exhilarating cycle of entertainment and excitement. By the end of the subathon, Ludwig had set the record for the longest continuous stream on Twitch, captivating millions around the globe. The community rallied around him, sharing moments of joy, laughter, and even a few challenges on this wild journey. For many, it wasn't just about the gaming. It was a celebration of connection and shared experiences in the vibrant Twitch community. How did he manage to keep the energy alive for so many days? Did you know horses can sleep standing up? This fascinating ability is linked to their survival instincts. Horses and cows, both prey animals, tend to rest upright, allowing them to spring into action if a predator approaches. They possess a special mechanism in their legs called the stay apparatus, which locks their joints in place, making it possible to snooze without falling over. While they can rest standing, they also enjoy deeper sleep when lying down. But this typically happens in safer, quieter environments. In fact, horses need around 2 to 3 hours of REM sleep each day for proper health. If you've ever watched a horse sway gently while standing, it's not just a quirky behavior. It's a natural way of life that helps them stay alert and ready to react. Isn't it amazing how animals adapt their sleep habits for safety? You might be shocked to learn that black holes can make sounds. While black holes are famous for their powerful gravitational pull that captures even light, they also have an intriguing way of producing sound waves. When matter spirals into a black hole, it creates ripples in space-time that can actually be translated into sound frequencies. These fascinating ripples occur as gas, dust, and even stars are drawn toward the black hole, swirling around like a cosmic whirlpool. Although the frequencies generated are not within the range of human hearing, specialized instruments can capture and convert these vibrations into sounds we can understand. Scientists have recorded these cosmic symphonies from black holes, giving us a unique way to explore their environment and behavior. This remarkable discovery emphasizes how dynamic and varied the universe truly is, as celestial objects not only exert tremendous gravitational forces but also generate acoustic signals that provide insights into their complex nature. What do these sounds tell us about the universe? Imagine a bike that helps sick kids feel free. In the city of Utrecht, a remarkable pediatric oncology center has created an innovative bicycle designed specifically for children who are connected to tubes and machines. This unique design allows young patients to pedal through the hospital's corridors, bringing a much-needed sense of freedom and joy to their often challenging days. While in treatment, children face numerous obstacles that can make them feel isolated and helpless. However, this thoughtful initiative turns a hospital visit into an adventure. By integrating playful activities into a medical environment, the center emphasizes the importance of fun and creativity in healing. Young patients can enjoy moments of normalcy and excitement, lasting memories that make their experience less daunting. This project beautifully showcases how empathy and innovative thinking can transform medical care, reminding us that joy can thrive even in difficult situations. Who knew a simple bicycle could make such a difference in the lives of these brave children? Did you know birds are relatives of crocodiles? It might surprise you to learn that birds and crocodilians, like alligators and crocodiles, belong to the same ancient group called Archosauria. This fascinating connection can be traced back to a common ancestor that lived around 250 million years ago. Archosaurs dominated the Earth during the age of the dinosaurs, and their legacy lives on today in the form of these two diverse groups. While birds have evolved to take to the skies with feathers and lightweight bones, crocodiles have developed powerful bodies perfect for their aquatic lifestyles. This incredible evolutionary journey has equipped both birds and crocodiles with unique adaptations suited to their environments, showcasing the wonderful variety of life shaped by their ancient ties. So the next time you see a bird soaring overhead or a crocodile basking by the water, remember they share a remarkable ancestry that dates back millions of years. Have you ever wondered why the Amazon matters so much? The Amazon rainforest, located in Brazil, is not just the largest rainforest in the world. It plays a crucial role in our planet's health. Often called the lungs of the Earth, the Amazon generates around 20% of the world's oxygen, making it essential for our survival. This incredible ecosystem houses an astonishing variety of plants and animals, many of which can't be found anywhere else on the planet. The trees in the Amazon absorb carbon dioxide while releasing oxygen, helping to combat climate change. Unfortunately, deforestation and climate change threaten this vital resource, jeopardizing oxygen production in the homes of countless species. Protecting the Amazon is not just a concern for Brazil, it affects everyone on Earth. So what can we do to help safeguard this beautiful rainforest and all it provides? Did you know that malaria can hide in your liver? Malarial parasites have a clever trick. They can settle in the liver, staying dormant for months after a mosquito bite. This sneaky strategy complicates early diagnosis, making it hard for doctors to spot the disease quickly. During this liver stage, parasites can go undetected, only to spring back to life later, causing painful relapses. These relapses can lead to serious health issues like chronic anemia, which makes you feel tired and weak, spleen enlargement, and even internal bleeding. With around 48% of the world's population at risk of encountering this stealthy type of malaria, awareness is key. Symptoms may not appear right away, allowing the disease to wreak havoc on your body without warning. Understanding how malaria operates can help us better protect ourselves and our communities from its dangerous effects. Have you ever thought about lung capacity? The average human lung can hold about 3.5 liters of air, which is quite impressive. However, this capacity isn't the same for everyone. Factors like age, gender, and fitness level play crucial roles in how much air our lungs can manage. For instance, younger people generally have higher lung capacities than older adults, and men often have larger lungs than women. But there's more to the story. People who engage in specific activities, such as athletes or musicians who play wind instruments, can develop even larger lung capacities. They may practice breathing techniques or engage in strenuous exercises that push their lungs to adapt and expand. This specialized training helps them maximize their oxygen intake, improving their performance and stamina. So the next time you take a deep breath, consider how your lungs work and the amazing capacity they have to support your body. What other fascinating facts about our bodies are out there? You might be shocked to learn that mice can sing. Mice, those tiny, adorable rodents, have a fascinating secret. They produce ultrasonic sounds to attract mates, but our human ears can't hear these high-pitched songs without special equipment. Imagine a romantic serenade that only other mice can appreciate. Research dating back to the 1950s reveals something even more intriguing. When mice feel lonely or stressed, they tend to sing less. This suggests that their emotional well-being plays a significant role in their vocalizations. Just like humans, a mouse's mood can influence its ability to express itself. So the next time you think about animal communication, remember that even the smallest creatures like mice have their own ways to connect and attract partners, showcasing the complex world of emotions and sounds in nature. What else might these little singers tell us? Hard to believe, but Lotso almost appeared in Toy Story. The pink teddy bear villain from Toy Story 3 was originally slated to be in the very first film of the beloved franchise. However, back in the 1990s, the animation technology simply wasn't advanced enough to capture the intricate details of his plush fur. As a result, Lotso's debut was postponed for more than a decade. This fascinating backstory shows just how important technology is in bringing characters to life. The animators at Pixar were determined to make Lotso look just right, waiting patiently until graphics improved enough to showcase his soft, huggable texture. When he finally appeared in Toy Story 3, audiences were treated to a stunningly realistic portrayal that perfectly matched his devious personality. Isn't it incredible that even toy characters can be affected by the limits of technology? Can one player claim every award in soccer? Cristiano Ronaldo did just that in 2016, achieving a remarkable milestone that still astonishes fans and players alike. That year, he swept every major individual accolade, including the prestigious Ballon d'Or, FIFA World Player of the Year, and UEFA Best Player in Europe award. Ronaldo's incredible talent and dedication allowed him to shine on the international stage, leading Portugal to victory in the UEFA European Championship. His skills on the field, combined with his relentless work ethic, set a new benchmark in the sport, proving that greatness comes from both talent and perseverance. This unprecedented achievement has left many wondering, will another player ever replicate this stunning feat? With new talents emerging each season, the challenge remains, but Cristiano remains the only one to have reached this pinnacle so far. Ever wondered how a ghost story inspired Frankenstein? Mary Shelley, just 18 years old, created one of the most iconic horror novels, Frankenstein, during a unique summer in Switzerland. While staying at the Villa Diodati by Lake Geneva with her lover Percy Shelley and the famed poet Lord Byron, the group decided to engage in a ghost story competition. This was a way to entertain themselves during a gloomy, rainy period, and it sparked an intense creative challenge. The atmosphere of the dark night, combined with the eerie setting, ignited Mary's imagination. She envisioned Victor Frankenstein, a scientist who creates a living being from dead matter and faces dire consequences for his ambition. The experience was transformative, launching her career and introducing the themes of humanity, creation, and responsibility that resonate through literature today. Mary's timeless tale raises questions about ethics and innovation that are just as relevant now as they were in the 19th century. What does it mean to play God? Did you know cats have their own language for us? Researchers found that domestic cats create a special communication style exclusively for humans. Unlike their wild cousins, cats use a mix of meows, purrs, and other sounds that are tailored to interact with people. This unique vocabulary varies in pitch, length, and tone, allowing cats to convey specific emotions or needs. For instance, a high-pitched meow might signal excitement or a desire for food, while a low purr can show contentment. This clever adaptability highlights how deeply cats bond with humans and how they've evolved to communicate in their own specific way. It's interesting to note that this feline language isn't as commonly used among cats in the wild. They don't need to meow to communicate with each other, as they rely more on body language and scent. The fact that our furry friends have developed such a distinct way to express themselves shows just how much they appreciate our company. Have you ever thought about what your cat might be trying to tell you? Guess what really drives our emotions? It turns out that experiencing intense happiness or deep sadness can light up similar areas in our brain. The amygdala and prefrontal cortex, two crucial regions for processing feelings, show this fascinating overlap. This is why you might find yourself crying tears of joy at a wedding or during a movie scene that strikes a chord. The brain doesn't always differentiate between happiness and sorrow. Instead, it blends these powerful feelings together. This interconnectedness illustrates how complex human emotions can be. It highlights that our emotional responses aren't just simple with one feeling at a time. They often mix, showing us the depth of our experiences. So next time you experience a wave of emotion, remember that your brain is busy at work, turning joy and sadness into a rich tapestry of feelings. Ever thought about why forests are climate heroes? Forests play a vital role in our planet's battle against climate change by absorbing around 2.4 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide each year. Trees, through the fascinating process of photosynthesis, capture carbon from the atmosphere and store it in their trunks, branches, and leaves. This natural process helps to lower greenhouse gases, which are major contributors to global warming. Among these green giants, mangroves stand out as particularly effective at carbon storage. These unique trees thrive in coastal areas, and their complex root systems not only protect shorelines, but also trap and store carbon more efficiently than many other types of forests. By conserving and restoring these crucial ecosystems, we can significantly reduce climate change impacts. So the next time you think about trees, remember they are not just providers of oxygen. They are also working tirelessly as our planet's best defenders against climate change. Did you know Disney sold Star Wars streaming rights? In 2016, Disney made a surprising move by selling the streaming rights for the beloved original Star Wars films to Turner, a deal that will last until 2024. This was a strategic choice because Disney was preparing to launch its own streaming service, Disney+. However, as the popularity of Star Wars continued to soar, Disney began to realize that having those iconic films on their platform would draw in many subscribers. Despite Disney's attempts to reclaim these rights, Turner has consistently refused to let go. This ongoing tug-of-war raises questions about the fate of classic films in the streaming age. With millions of fans eagerly waiting for Star Wars content, it will be interesting to see how this dispute unfolds. Will Disney eventually get back the rights to their galaxy far, far away? Ever wondered why smiling can land you in trouble? In 1917, a peculiar incident in Montana turned heads when a man was arrested for simply smiling in court. This unusual case illustrated just how seriously the legal system regarded decorum and respect during proceedings. The judge, intent on maintaining a somber atmosphere, perceived the man's grin as a sign of mockery towards the court. Back then, any expression deemed disrespectful could lead to severe consequences, showcasing the strict rules of behavior expected in a courtroom. Such a reaction might seem excessive today, where courtroom environments can feel more relaxed. However, it highlights the cultural norms of the time and the importance placed on seriousness in judicial matters. Imagine being detained for a smile. This bizarre event reminds us how societal expectations around behavior can drastically change over time, leaving us to wonder what other practices might seem strange to future generations. Can you believe clownfish swim with sea anemones? This vibrant little fish has an amazing survival trick. Clownfish, often seen in brightly colored reefs, have a special bond with sea anemones, which are the soft, tentacled creatures lurking in the ocean. What makes this relationship so unique is how the clownfish is able to live among the anemone's stinging tentacles without getting hurt. This is thanks to a special mucus layer on their skin that protects them. In return, clownfish offer the anemone food scraps and help keep it clean by removing parasites. This partnership is a classic example of symbiosis, where two different species work together for mutual benefit. By seeking shelter in the anemone's protective embrace, clownfish can escape hungry predators like bigger fish. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such beautiful connections? So the next time you see a clownfish darting around, remember that it's not just a pretty face, but a creature thriving through teamwork in the vibrant ocean world. You won't believe the buffalo migration in China. Every year from April to October, hundreds of buffalo embark on a fascinating journey across the Jilin River in southwest China. On April 29th, these remarkable animals dive into the water and swim to a nearby island. What draws them there? The island is packed with lush, green grass that makes for a perfect feast. Each day, the buffalo graze happily in this verdant paradise, enjoying the nutritious food. As the sun starts to set, they make the trip back to their original banks to rest, preparing for another day of grazing. This yearly migration isn't just a feast for the buffalo, but also a thrilling spectacle for locals and visitors alike. Imagine standing on the riverbank, watching these strong creatures navigating the water with grace. Isn't nature astonishing with its cycles and routines? Let's uncover the truth about the 1930s science movement. In the early 1930s, an intriguing social movement began to take shape. This movement proposed that scientists and engineers should step in to manage economic policies instead of traditional politicians and business leaders. The idea stemmed from a belief that technological expertise could lead to better governance and solve pressing societal problems. Advocates argued that scientific knowledge and engineering skills were crucial for effective decision-making in a rapidly industrializing world. At the time, many felt that politicians were out of touch with the realities of modern life. Although this movement eventually lost steam, it sparked important conversations about the role of expertise in government. Today, we are still grappling with questions about how to blend science, technology, and politics to create a better society. Could we benefit from this idea in our current world? Believe it or not, fish thrive in the Devil's Bath. This incredible acidic pool located in New Zealand showcases nature's unsung heroes. The Devil's Bath is a strikingly vibrant green, filled with sulfuric acid and minerals, creating an environment most species would find deadly. Yet certain fish, like the hardy tarakihi, have developed remarkable adaptations allowing them not only to survive, but to flourish in these harsh conditions. These resilient creatures are able to withstand high acidity levels that would typically be lethal, making them a fascinating subject for scientists studying extremophiles. Organisms that thrive in extreme environments. The Devil's Bath serves as a reminder of nature's incredible diversity and the adaptability of life. It raises many questions. How do these fish manage such feats? What can we learn from them to help conserve other vulnerable species in changing environments? Nature never ceases to amaze us. Let's uncover the truth about the North River Steamboat. Launched in 1807, the North River Steamboat was a revolutionary vessel that showcased the incredible possibilities of steam power in water travel. This groundbreaking ship, also known as the Clermont, was designed by the brilliant inventor Robert Fulton. Before its launch, most water transport relied on sails or oars, making journeys slow and unpredictable. The North River Steamboat changed all that by introducing a reliable and efficient mode of transportation powered by steam engines. It could travel upstream against the current of rivers, which was previously a significant challenge for vessels. This innovative design marked a pivotal moment in maritime technology, leading to the development of more steamboats and transforming trade and passenger travel along rivers. As steamboats became more common, they opened up new routes and made transportation quicker and more accessible for everyone. The success of the North River Steamboat set the stage for a revolution in how people and goods moved across waterways, paving the way for the modern shipping industry. Discover Slovenia's unique island wonder. Lake Bled, known for its stunning scenery, harbors Slovenia's only natural island. Nestled in the heart of this picturesque lake, the island is a treasure trove of history and beauty. It features a charming 17th-century church, complete with a beautiful bell tower that offers breathtaking views from the top. Visitors often arrive at the island by rowing traditional wooden boats called pletna, making the journey just as enchanting as the destination. The island also holds a special place in Slovenian culture, as it's a popular spot for weddings and celebrations. Surrounded by lush forests and mountains, it's no wonder Lake Bled is often described as a fairy tale location. With its serene atmosphere and striking landscape, aren't you curious to explore this unique gem in Slovenia? Is it really true that a marijuana plane crashed in Yosemite? In 1976, an unusual event unfolded when a small plane carrying 6,000 pounds of marijuana crashed in the stunning surroundings of Yosemite National Park. This bizarre incident sparked immediate excitement among adventurers and climbers who began flocking to the crash site in search of a free stash. News of the crash spread quickly, and many people descended into the park with hopes of salvaging some of the cargo. They didn't just take a little. Some even smoked and sold the marijuana, turning a solemn aviation incident into an unexpected treasure hunt. However, park rangers soon caught wind of the situation and stepped in to restore order. This curious chapter in Yosemite's history highlights just how unpredictable life can be, especially when it mixes with nature's beauty and human ingenuity. Who knew a plane crash could lead to such unexpected adventures? Did you know Tesla's name has an interesting past? The name Tesla wasn't originally created by Elon Musk or his pioneering electric car company. Instead, it was bought from a small startup named Tesla Motors for a cool $75,000. This little piece of history is quite fascinating, especially considering that Nikola Tesla, the scientist after whom the brand is named, contributed tremendously to electricity and electromagnetism. By choosing this name, Musk not only paid homage to the inventor's genius, but also added a touch of irony. It's intriguing to think how a modern electric vehicle brand designed to revolutionize transportation proudly carries the name of a man who lived over a century ago. Today, Tesla cars are synonymous with innovation, sustainability, and cutting-edge technology, showcasing the blend of history and modern science in our ever-evolving world. So how does a name shape a brand's legacy? Here's a wild fact about Russ Columbo's family. In 1930, the talented musician tragically died from an accidental gunshot, leaving his family in a heartbreaking situation. To protect their mother, who suffered from a heart condition, his siblings crafted an elaborate scheme to conceal the devastating news. They went as far as writing fake letters that appeared to be from Russ himself, maintaining the illusion that he was still alive. To make it even more convincing, they played his records and pretended he was hosting his radio show. This remarkable deception lasted for an astonishing 10 years. Remarkably, they managed to keep up the ruse until their mother passed away, showcasing a mix of love and desperation. While their intentions were to shield her from grief, this unusual chapter in the Columbo family story raises questions about how far people will go for the ones they love. What do you think of their actions? Let's uncover the truth about the comal. This traditional cooking utensil, made from volcanic rock, is a beloved staple in many Latin American kitchens, especially in Mexico. For centuries, the comal has been more than just a griddle. It's a symbol of rich culinary heritage. The unique material allows the comal to retain heat for long periods, which is perfect for tasks like making warm, soft tortillas or roasting chilies to enhance their flavor. Chefs and home cooks alike appreciate how evenly it distributes heat, ensuring that whatever is being cooked is perfectly done. While you might find metal or electric griddles in modern kitchens, nothing beats the satisfaction of using a handcrafted comal. It connects the cook to traditions that span generations, encouraging the preservation of authentic flavors and techniques. Whenever you bite into a delicious taco or enjoy a freshly made tortilla, consider the humble comal and its essential role in making these delightful foods possible. What will you cook on your comal? Guess what really drives Caraclo's unique rings? This small celestial body, known as a Centaur asteroid, orbits the Sun between the giants Saturn and Uranus. Caraclo stands out because it's not just another rocky object floating in space. It boasts a fascinating ring system. This makes it the smallest known object in our solar system to have rings. While most people might associate rings with massive planets like Saturn, Caraclo challenges our ideas about what can have such stunning features. Scientists think that Caraclo's rings could be made up of dust and ice particles, a result of its own surface material being ejected into space. The discovery of Caraclo and its rings offers new insights into the diversity of celestial objects and the processes that shape them. Who knew small asteroids could pack such a cosmic punch? Is it really true that police horses have trading cards? In Toronto, this delightful fact is indeed true. The city's police force has embraced the charm of trading cards, much like those for baseball players or Pokemon. Every 2 years, dedicated horse enthusiasts work together to create a brand new deck that spotlights their beloved police horses. Each card features stunning photographs and creative designs, giving fans a closer look at these majestic animals. These cards not only celebrate the horses, but also help educate the public about their important roles in community safety and engagement. Collecting these cards has become a fun way for kids and adults alike to learn about the police force and foster a connection with these noble steeds. So the next time you're in Toronto, keep an eye out. You might just spot a trading card featuring one of your favorite police horses. Here's a wild fact about the flying drake. Did you know that the Draco volans, also known as the flying drake, can glide gracefully between trees? This fascinating lizard measures between 7.5 and 9 inches and has unique skin folds along its ribs that act like wings. When it jumps from one branch to another, it spreads these folds to catch the wind, allowing it to soar through the trees like a tiny gliding superhero. The flying drake mainly feasts on ants and arboreal termites, using its remarkable gliding ability to escape from predators lurking below. Its incredible adaptation helps it navigate the treetops of Southeast Asian forests with ease. Imagine living in a world where you can glide through the air, effortlessly dodging danger. With such a cool way of life, the Draco volans showcases the incredible diversity of nature and reminds us how unique and resourceful animal adaptations can be. So the next time you see a lizard, think about just how wild its skills might be. A powerful moment in history that changed perspectives. In 1945, something remarkable happened at Camp Butler in the United States. After viewing a harrowing film about the Holocaust, 1,000 German POWs were profoundly affected. Witnessing the horrors endured by the victims of Nazi atrocities, they felt an overwhelming sense of disgust for their uniforms, which represented a regime they no longer supported. In a bold act of defiance, these soldiers gathered together to burn their German uniforms, symbolizing their rejection of the violence and hatred they had once been part of. This emotional event highlighted the complex nature of guilt, responsibility, and humanity during wartime. It also sparked conversations about personal beliefs and the impact of propaganda. How often do single moments reshape our views on morality and responsibility? This scene reminds us that even in dark times, the capacity for change and reflection exists. What if I told you hoverboards can be dangerous? Many of these popular devices use lithium-ion batteries, the same kind found in smartphones. While these batteries help hoverboards pack a powerful punch, they can also pose serious risks if not made or charged correctly. In 2016, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission took action after reports of fires linked to faulty hoverboard batteries began to surface. These incidents raised alarms about the safety of such products. Improperly manufactured batteries can overheat, swell, or even catch fire, leading to accidents that might injure users or damage property. It's crucial to only purchase hoverboards from reputable brands that prioritize quality control. So while hoverboards can provide loads of fun, understanding their potential hazards ensures a safer riding experience. D-Day's clever trick with inflatable soldiers. During the monumental D-Day invasion of World War II, Allied forces cleverly used inflatable decoys called Ruperts to confuse and mislead the enemy. These lifelike figures were designed to resemble real soldiers, complete with uniforms and equipment. Deployed in strategic locations, the Ruperts were not just a pretty sight, they also emitted realistic sound effects to mimic troop movement. This clever tactic was part of a larger deception strategy aimed at drawing German attention away from the real invasion sites. As if that weren't enough, some Ruperts had self-destruct features, creating even more confusion when they were discovered. By fooling the enemy into thinking there were more soldiers present than there actually were, the Allies increased their chances of a successful landing on the beaches of Normandy. Isn't it fascinating how creativity and cleverness played a huge role in such a critical event? Incredible electric music from Mario Bros. Tunes. Modified Tesla coils can create a symphony of melodies that many of us recognize from our favorite video games. These fascinating devices, originally designed to generate high-voltage electricity, have been cleverly adapted to produce sounds through electrical discharges. When you see a Tesla coil in action, the brilliant arcs of electricity flicker and dance, mimicking the catchy tunes from the Mario Bros. Soundtrack. This combination of technology and artistry shows how science can turn electricity into a musical medium. Imagine listening to the classic "Do-Do-Do" as you watch sparks fly in perfect rhythm. Engineers and musicians have teamed up to transform these electrical marvels into musical instruments, sparking the excitement of both science enthusiasts and gamers alike. The creativity behind this adaptation inspires us to think about the intersection of technology and art. What other creative uses of technology might we discover in the future? Here's a wild fact about medieval medicine. In the Middle Ages, many doctors held some pretty peculiar beliefs about health, especially regarding how to treat fevers. One of the most bizarre ideas was that fevers came from an excess of hot bodily humor, a concept from ancient Greek medicine. To fix this supposed issue, they practiced bloodletting, which involved cutting a patient to let out blood in hopes of restoring balance. This method was based on the mistaken idea that keeping the right mix of bodily fluids, blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile ensured good health. Unfortunately, bleeding often weakened patients and sometimes made their conditions worse. This strange approach highlights just how far medical knowledge has come since then. While we now understand that fevers are usually a response to infection and can often be treated with rest and medicine, it's fascinating to see how past doctors tried to make sense of complex health issues with the limited understanding they had. Guess what really drives the mystery of a famous jacket? This jacket, worn by Jackie Kennedy on that tragic day in Dallas when her husband, President John F. Kennedy, was assassinated, holds a secret that will keep it out of public view for another 80 years. An agreement made with Caroline Kennedy, Jackie's daughter, ensures that the iconic piece cannot be displayed until 2103. This decision reflects not only a deep respect for her mother's memory, but also the significance of the garment in American history. The jacket is more than just clothing. It's a poignant symbol of a moment that forever changed the nation. Jackie Kennedy's style and grace in the face of unimaginable sorrow left an indelible mark on countless hearts. As we look toward the future, the question looms: what stories will this jacket tell when it finally sees the light of day? Did you know about Connecticut's bouncing pickle law? This quirky piece of legislation actually dates back to a scandal in 1948. In an effort to ensure the quality of the food sold to consumers, lawmakers decided to ban the sale of pickles that don't bounce. The rule was created to protect people from being sold fake or subpar pickles. You might wonder how a pickle is supposed to bounce. Well, when pickles are made properly, they should have a certain firmness and elasticity, so dropping them from a height would result in a little bounce. This law is a fascinating reminder of how food regulations can sometimes emerge from unusual situations. Although it may sound humorous today, it reflects society's ongoing commitment to food safety. Imagine a world where your pickles had to be tested for bounce before making it to the grocery store. Isn't it interesting how such peculiar laws can pop up over time? Can you believe Eisenhower loved golf so much? Dwight D. Eisenhower, known for being the 34th President of the United States, was not just a leader, but also an enthusiastic golfer. Throughout his presidency, he spent countless hours on the golf course, enjoying the game and the fresh air. He believed that golf helped him to relax and unwind from the pressures of running the country. Eisenhower formed a notable friendship with the legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, who was not only a top player, but also a cultural icon of the time. Their bond went beyond the greens. They shared stories, tips, and laughs, illustrating the lighter side of political life. Eisenhower even invited Palmer to the White House, highlighting how golf can bring people together, regardless of their status. Interestingly, Eisenhower often used golf to connect with foreign leaders, creating a space for dialogue and camaraderie. So, whether easing his stress or forging important connections, golf played a significant role in Eisenhower's presidency. Isn't it fascinating how one sport can influence history? Did you know both sides of your brain work together? Many people believe in the idea of left brain versus right brain dominance, thinking that creativity and logic are split between the two halves. However, this is a misconception. In reality, both hemispheres of your brain, the left and the right, collaborate closely to process information and solve problems. For instance, while the left hemisphere is often associated with logical reasoning and analytical tasks, the right hemisphere takes on spatial awareness and creativity. Yet, when you engage in activities like playing a musical instrument or solving a puzzle, both sides join forces seamlessly. This teamwork showcases just how complex and integrated our brains really are. In everyday life, whether you're deciding what to wear or planning a vacation, your brain is busy working in harmony, blending logic and creativity. So next time you hear about left brain or right brain dominance, remember that your brain is much more about collaboration than division. What if I told you Mercedes is a name with history? The Mercedes brand, known for its sleek lines and high-performance vehicles, actually carries the name of a real person, Mercedes Jelinek. She was the daughter of Emil Jelinek, an influential businessman who played a pivotal role in the early 20th century automotive industry. Jelinek wanted to create a vehicle that combined luxury with speed and performance, and he decided to name it after his beloved daughter. This personal touch has made the Mercedes name synonymous with elegance and innovation across the globe. Today, when you see that iconic three-pointed star emblem, it not only represents cutting-edge technology, but also a deep-rooted history. It's fascinating how personal connections and marketing strategies have blended seamlessly to create such an iconic brand in the automotive world, don't you think? Did you know about Alaska's unique baggage towers? In a remote corner of Alaska, a community of 200 people lives under one roof in a building known as baggage towers. This remarkable structure serves as the supermarket, school, post office, church, and even the police station for the villagers. The extreme weather conditions, including icy temperatures and fierce storms, make it nearly impossible for residents to venture outside for weeks at a time. Consequently, baggage towers isn't just a building, it's the heart of the village, offering warmth and shelter where the entire community comes together. Imagine sharing meals in the supermarket, attending classes in the school, and participating in church services, all without stepping outside. This fascinating arrangement fosters a strong sense of community, as neighbors support each other amidst the harsh conditions. It's a true testament to human resilience and ingenuity in adapting to one of the most challenging environments on Earth. How does such a unique living situation shape the lives of its residents? You won't believe the Eiffel Tower's surprising origin story. Originally, this magnificent structure was meant for Barcelona, Spain. Designed by the engineer Gustave Eiffel, the tower showcased revolutionary iron architecture that dazzled even the most discerning critics. However, the city of Barcelona turned it down, thinking it clashed with its beautiful landscape. Little did they know, Paris was watching. When the French capital got wind of this ambitious design, it quickly embraced the idea, leading to the iconic landmark we know today. Completed in 1889 for the World's Fair, the Eiffel Tower towers at 1,083 feet tall, making it one of the tallest structures in the world. Since then, it has become a symbol of love and culture for millions of visitors. Imagine if Barcelona had accepted it. Would it have ever become the emblem of Paris? Did you know honey was once a currency in ancient Egypt? In this fascinating civilization, honey wasn't just a delicious treat, it was a valuable item used for trade and even to pay taxes. Ancient Egyptians highly prized honey for its sweetness and medicinal properties. It was so important that people considered it a symbol of wealth and prosperity. Imagine walking into a marketplace and trading jars of golden honey for goods or services. This sweet currency helped support the economy and allowed sellers to offer a variety of products, from pottery to textiles. Honey also played a significant role in religious rituals and was often given as an offering to the gods. This unique method of taxation showcases how resourceful ancient Egyptians were in creating practical solutions. Today, we would surely find it surprising if taxes could be paid with a jar of honey. It's a delightful reminder of how different cultures have used their natural resources in clever ways. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can have such a rich history? Guess what really drives microwave danger? The high-voltage capacitor is the real troublemaker inside microwaves. This crucial component stores a dangerous electrical charge, which can be lethal even when your microwave is unplugged. That's right, it can sit there quietly waiting and still give you a nasty surprise if you touch it. Imagine reaching into an appliance that you think is safe, only to find that it can deliver a severe electric shock, or even worse, be fatal. This hidden hazard highlights why it's so important to be cautious around microwaves. While they're convenient for heating food, due diligence is necessary. Always remember to allow time for the capacitor to discharge if you're inspecting or repairing a microwave. So next time you pop something in the microwave, think twice. Are you really safe? Can you imagine that New York has more Italians than Rome? This bustling metropolis is not just a city, it's a melting pot of cultures. In fact, New York City boasts more Italian Americans than Rome itself, more Irish Americans than Dublin, and more Jewish individuals than Tel Aviv. Immigrants began flocking to New York during the 19th and 20th centuries, seeking new opportunities and a better life. As a result, the city has developed a vibrant cultural landscape shaped by these diverse communities. You can taste authentic Italian pasta in Little Italy, enjoy lively Irish music in the pubs of the East Side, or witness the colorful celebrations of Jewish culture during festivals like Hanukkah. These rich traditions don't just survive, they thrive in New York, influencing local cuisine, art, and architecture in ways that resonate throughout the city. How has such diversity changed New York City over the years? Hard to believe, but fiber optics revolutionized communication. Fiber optics are amazing thin strands of glass or plastic that carry data as pulses of light, transforming how we connect worldwide. This technology works through a fascinating process called total internal reflection, where light bounces off the inner walls of the fibers, allowing it to travel long distances with incredible speed. Imagine streaming your favorite show or video, chatting with a friend on the other side of the globe, all thanks to fiber optics. This technology isn't just for home internet and television. It also plays a crucial role in medical imaging, helping doctors obtain clear, detailed images for diagnosis. With minimal signal loss and reduced electromagnetic interference, fiber optics ensure that our digital communications are faster and more reliable than ever. Isn't it exciting to think about how these tiny strands are powering our modern world? Did you know Dolly Parton once lost to herself? In a delightful twist of fate, the legendary country singer entered a look-alike contest for her own image, and surprisingly, didn't win. Contestants believed her appearance was too artificial, showcasing her iconic style that's filled with glam and exaggerated features. Dolly's persona, characterized by her big hair, flashy outfits, and warm smile, has made her a beloved figure in country music. This amusing anecdote not only highlights the playful side of her personality, but also reflects how she embraces humor in everything she does. Known for her quick wit and genuine charm, Dolly shows that she doesn't take herself too seriously. Her willingness to laugh at herself and connect with fans through relatable stories only strengthens her appeal. It's just another reason why Dolly Parton continues to be an enduring icon in entertainment. This might surprise you. Squares evolved from circles. The concept of a square, which we often think of as a simple shape, actually has fascinating roots in the circle. Ancient mathematicians and artists were intrigued by the perfect symmetry of both shapes. The circle, known for its constant radius from a single point, serves as a foundation for understanding other geometric figures. Over time, as people explored the relationships between different shapes, they began to represent squares, not just in mathematics but in art and architecture too. This evolution signifies how interconnected our understanding of geometry is, and shows us that design is often a blend of various elements. From ancient pyramids to modern buildings, the square's connection to circles teaches us about the beauty and complexity of shapes in our world. Isn't it amazing to think about how far geometry has come? Explore Gutenberg's printing revolution in 1455. In 1455, Johannes Gutenberg changed the world forever with his invention of the modern printing press. This groundbreaking machine allowed for the mass production of books and texts, making literature accessible to the general public for the very first time. Among Gutenberg's most notable achievements was the creation of the 42-line Bible, which is often hailed as the first printed Bible. This remarkable work didn't just transform how people viewed books, it played a crucial role in the democratization of information. Before Gutenberg's invention, books were painfully copied by hand, which made them scarce and pricey. With the printing press, religious texts became more readily available, leading to a surge in literacy and critical thinking. Imagine how people's lives changed as they could now read the Bible for themselves, without relying solely on clergy interpretations. Gutenberg's innovation opened doors to knowledge, setting the stage for the Renaissance and the Age of Enlightenment. Have you ever thought about how one invention can alter the course of history? You might be shocked to learn about seconds. Did you know there are exactly 31,956,926 seconds in a single year? This impressive figure is not just a random number, it's the result of our Earth's journey around the sun and the structure of our calendar. Each year, we divide time into hours, minutes, and seconds, with 1 minute holding 60 seconds and 1 hour containing 60 minutes. This organization helps us keep track of time. But have you ever thought about how meticulous the calculations must be? Leap years, for example, add an extra day every 4 years to keep our calendars aligned with Earth's orbit. Without this precise measurement, our seasons would drift over time, making celebrations and natural cycles inconsistent. So every time you check the clock, remember the intricate calculations that allow us to measure time accurately. Why is Guinea-Bissau's flag so colorful and unique? This West African nation's flag, adopted in 1981, stands out because it boasts 12 vibrant colors, more than any other national flag in the world. Each hue and symbol on the flag tells a story about its diverse culture and rich history. Against a bright sky blue background, the flag features various images representing the country's aspirations for unity and progress. The bold colors symbolize the nation's cultural diversity, while the figures reflect the labor and natural abundance that define Guinea-Bissau. This dynamic and eye-catching design serves not just as a national emblem, but also as a powerful reminder of the country's identity and the dreams of its people. As you look at the flag, you can feel the spirit of Guinea-Bissau, from its beautiful landscapes to its vibrant communities. This unique flag resonates with the pride and hopes of its citizens, making it a standout in a world filled with flags. Have you ever seen a flag that tells such a rich story? Towering above the skyline, Obisbato Towers in Monterrey. These stunning skyscrapers are not just the tallest in Latin America at an impressive 101 feet. They're also a symbol of modern architecture and versatility. The Obisbato Towers are a blend of luxury and utility, housing a high-end hotel, offices, and gorgeous apartments all in one location. Imagine living or working in a building that soars above the rest, offering breathtaking views of the vibrant city below. Plus, there are recreational areas that invite residents and visitors to unwind amidst the hustle and bustle of urban life. The towers have become a focal point in Monterrey's skyline, representing not only height but also innovation and design. When you visit, you'll see how they creatively utilize space and engage the community. This architectural marvel stands as a testament to what's possible when modern engineering meets ambitious vision. So whether you're an architecture enthusiast or just someone curious to know more, the Obisbato Towers in Monterrey are certainly worth exploring. Can you imagine that time could trick you? During quick eye movements called saccades, our brains temporarily go blind. This fascinating moment happens when we shift our gaze quickly from one point to another, and our visual system essentially takes a short break. To ensure we perceive a smooth, continuous visual experience, the brain cleverly stitches together snapshots of what we see before and after these rapid movements. However, this clever trick can sometimes lead to something strange called chronostasis, where we feel like time has slowed down or even stopped for a brief moment. Have you ever noticed watching a clock and feeling as if the second hand paused just for you? That's chronic illusion at work. Understanding how our brain manages these sites helps reveal the complexities of our perception and the remarkable ways our mind shapes our experience of reality. Why exactly does Earth's center seem so far away? If one could survive the extreme heat and crushing pressure deep inside our planet, it would take about 19 minutes to reach the core from the surface. That's quite a journey through layers of rock and molten material. Earth is made up of several layers: the crust, the mantle, and the outer and inner cores. The crust is relatively thin, But as you go deeper, the temperature skyrockets to over 9,932 degrees Fahrenheit, 5,500 degrees Celsius. The journey to the core involves falling through the mantle, where temperatures and pressures become intensely high. Beyond that, you would encounter the outer core, which is liquid and composed mainly of iron and nickel, before finally reaching the solid inner core. This inner core is believed to be as hot as the surface of the sun. So while getting to the center of the Earth sounds thrilling, the conditions are far from hospitable. Why exactly does weather affect our mood and health? Studies show that weather can have a profound impact on how we feel and behave. For instance, on sunny days, our brains release more serotonin, a chemical that boosts mood, making us feel happier and more productive. That's why you might notice everyone seems a bit cheerier when the sun is shining. On the flip side, gloomy or rainy days can lead to feelings of lethargy or even seasonal affective disorder, which makes people feel down during the darker months. Moreover, extreme weather events like heat waves are not just inconvenient, they can be dangerous. High temperatures can lead to serious health issues, such as heat exhaustion, and put extra strain on your heart. Understanding how the weather influences our daily lives can help us prepare better and take care of our well-being. Next time the sun shines or clouds roll in, consider how it might be affecting you and those around you.